like a boss.
Alright, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. This is me from Whole Foods. This is the Whole Foods in Chinatown. I got banned from Whole Foods, but the one in Union Square, not the one in Chinatown. But seriously, they can literally come over here and be like, "Sir, we need to get you. You're under arrest." I didn't do nothing wrong. They just banned me from like Whole Foods a couple years ago. But anyways, I'm not talking about that. What am I talking about? In today's video, we're going to talk about how to give a guy a mindgasm. I've talked about this a few times, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video about this, but I just haven't done it because I just had other topics in mind. But I feel like I want to talk about this because this is extremely interesting. A mindgasm to me is about, for example, if orgasm, what's an orgasm? It's an accumulation of tension, right? Of tension, and a desire to release the tension. All right, and an orgasm is more about releasing the tension in a pleasurable way. But the only way for it to be pleasurable, there needs to be pressure and tension and anticipation. All right, and in this video, this is all about how to create a desire in his mind, how to create the need, so that when you stimulate him, it gushes out in his mind, and it just releases dopamine. That's what a mindgasm is a release of dopamine. Excess amount of dopamine. This is created through creating anticipation and creating a need. Oh, there's a cop right there. No, he's just a costume guard. I'm like, oh shit, fuck, I should have never done this. All right. So yeah, so it's all about stimulating his mind and making him think of you on a consistent basis. So when you give him a mindgasm, he's gonna be like, oh my god, I need to be with her. And his mind is just gonna think of you. He's gonna think extremely provocative thoughts. In addition to that, you become his fantasy and his temptation. And this is done through some of these tactics I'm gonna give you guys. All right. So let's get started. This is some of the notes that I've taken from the other videos, but it relates to this. And it says when the brain is used to a stimulus, the brain will create. When the brain does not receive stimulation, the brain will create its own stimulus to satisfy itself, like phantom limbs or sensory deprivation. When you deprive of your sense, like sensory deprivation, your brain usually creates its own stimulus. Or when your hand is cut off, your brain will make you think that your hand is there. That's pretty fucking crazy, right? And you actually feel pain. So by intentionally giving a guy space, all right, after physically teasing him or emotionally or mentally teasing him, as long as the relationship doesn't have a history of cheating and whatnot, it's good. Those are the good times that you can use space in order to make him fantasize about you and make him desire you. You see, that creating of space is the tension that is equivalent to turning a guy on physically. But in this case, it's more turning him on mentally. All right. So whenever you create a space, the brain will exaggerate your perception, the perception he has of you, because there's a need. So because there's a need, it's kind of like shopping hungry. When you shop hungry, you buy a lot more things. So when you make him needy by creating a desire for you, by stimulating him and then creating space, it exaggerates his perception of you, and it gives you more, and it gives his perception of you a more glorious aura. All right, and so this is how you keep a guy thinking about you, through giving him space, through giving him the right amount of space. All right, making him wait for you and making him crave for you. All right, so let me show you guys how to do it. Right, these are some of the ways that you guys can do it. The first way to do it is through like a way so you could create that mindgasm is long distance relationship is a way to do it, because when you have that long distance relationship, right, it creates a space for need. You want the person, but there's a barrier, right, and because of that, you continually just keep thinking about the possibility as to what would happen if they could get close to you. All right, and when that distance is cut off, you feel that, oh my god, this is so exciting! This is so exciting being with you, right? But the only reason why it's exciting being with someone from a long distance relationship is because of the space, the tension that's created, the lack of satisfaction from the desire that you have for the person, all right? So that's the way to do it. But the fundamental truth that what makes this work is the barrier, the desire and the barrier to your desire. Right, so it enhances the outcome, but the truth is that the outcome is always anticlimactic. But it doesn't matter. The point is that in his brain is gonna give him a surge of dopamine as soon as you get with him, because of that. Because you stimulated him and you were raising his body temperature. All right, so another way for you to create that mindgasm in his mind is through sending provocative pictures of you from time to time. All right, but the thing is, there has to be space. For example, it's kind of like, let's meet up in 2 weeks, right? Let's meet up in 2 weeks, right? But then between those 2 weeks, because you're busy, between those 2 weeks, you send him pictures. You send him pictures of what you want to do with him. You send him pictures of not naked picture, but provocative pictures. You're not sending him the booth photos, but rather you're sending him the cleavage. It makes him think. He's gonna be like, man, I cannot wait for him to fucking see you. And so as soon as he sees you, as soon as you're around him, boom, he's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this. And it'll release more dopamine, excess amount of dopamine, if you would have not done otherwise. All right? Another one would be like, when, again, there has to be distance. There has to be distance in terms of when you're going to meet him, all right? Because when he's around you, there's a way for you to create that mindgasm, that desire for you, but not in this case. So if you have distance, it could be like talking about how you're about to take a hot, steamy shower. In his mind, he's gonna be like, oh man, damn. But you do that right after stimulating him. For example, it's kind of like, let's say you guys are Skyping, right? You guys Skyping and you dress provocatively, right? And you be like, I'll be back. I gotta go take a hot shower. He's gonna go, oh my God, imagine how that would look like, right? But then you shut off. Then you're like, all right, I gotta go, right? And you shut off the Skype. Now in his mind, he's like, oh man, imagine how that looks like. He's just thinking about that, right? And that's how we would do it. Like, you create the stimulation, you create the desire, and then boom, you create the barrier. Right, and then you leave him, and then you leave his brain to fantasize about you. But the only way for his brain to fantasize about you, is to create that space right after the stimulation. Okay, so these are some other ways to give him mindgasm. Is don't reveal your intentions and make him figure it out. Something you gotta realize is that making him find out exactly what you want from him is not good. It's actually quite counterproductive. So when the guy wants a relationship with you, right, and you know that, don't tell him that you also want it. Make him figure it out. Why? Because as soon as he figures it out, as soon as he figures out that you like him, he's gonna like you more. But the process of finding out, the uncertainty part, is what makes it fun. Now, when there's uncertainty, you gotta encourage him by giving him signs that you like him, because a guy will easily get discouraged when he sees the sign that a girl doesn't like him, right? So you make him lose hope through being cold, right, and not revealing your intentions. And when he says, what are we, you say you're not sure about it, but your actions speak otherwise. So that in his mind, he's like, man, she tells me that she's not sure, but her actions say so. And it drives him crazy, because there's a contradiction there. So it's never wise to actually reveal what kind of relationship you want with a guy, if you want a deep relationship. If you just want to be fucked buddies, okay, do that, right? But when you want more than that, you want him to figure it out, because as soon as he figures it out, it's kind of like a puzzle. If you don't think too hard about the puzzle, if it's not difficult, figuring out the puzzle is not as rewarding. All right, so you want to be his puzzle, his Rubik's cube. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine, natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1. The natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything. The laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? the transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.